Yes, guys, we're giving away 500 XRP if we can get 1,000 likes within 24 hours. And if you want to enter into this giveaway, all you have to do is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. That is it! It is that simple, and you're automatically entered if you do that. Now also, make sure you go ahead and follow 5 Minute Crypto. We're very close to 1,000 subs, which is really crazy because, well, there's not that many videos on there, so I really appreciate all the effort. But make sure you go sub to it. Let's get to 1,000 today. If you guys just spam click it, and let's get on with the video. First of all, an article from Forbes. Really like seeing that, especially if it talks about XRP, because a lot of people read Forbes and there's not that many XRP articles published on here that are positive. The crypto XRP is having a good 6 weeks. From about 18 to about 30 in just 6 weeks time. That ain't bad. That's in cents, not dollars though. Given the crypto that goes by the name of XRP, the dramatic price action feels somewhat of the infamous penny stocks from Blinder Robinson that traded crazily in the 80s. Now, again, a little bit further, we're actually talking about the XRP Pro and the price more so. Again, just for the record, XRP looks like this now on the daily price chart. You can see what it looks like. The point is, it's getting more and more exposure. And I believe really firmly that Ripple has been putting a lot of money into getting themselves promoted on different websites. We know that Ripple has been doing advertisements on Twitter. I know for a fact. Some have been saying they've been also doing it on other platforms. I don't know which ones though. I mean, we could say Facebook, Reddit, maybe Snapchat, Instagram, and all of that. I don't know though, if I'm honest with you guys, all right? I just know that they've been trying their best to get themselves out there for a little while right now. And we're assuming that it might be because they got the IPO coming up. However, more and more cool articles coming out, and really the general gist of it is that the articles that have come out are all positive, and the people talking about it are all positive. And even though this is just about the price, it has a positive catch to it, which I like to see. It's a lot different than most of the articles like what we're seeing right here. XRP crypto scammers seize 2.5 million sub YouTube account and start live streaming. So yes, I'm assuming and hoping you guys all know what this is about. But if you haven't, keep watching and I'll explain it to you because you should really be watching out for it. And I really want to warn everybody that I can. Now, they kind of shouldn't have used XRP crypto scammers because it's actually just crypto scammers in general. Right now, they're just chosen for XRP, but it could have been any of them. It's just XRP is right now the trend. A little while ago, it was really Ethereum. A little while before that was really Bitcoin. A little while before that was really Monero. It's just the trend right now, but they're just crypto scammers, and they just chose to go for XRP right now because it works. All right. Some of them are also doing Chainlink, but these guys specifically, they hacked an account on YouTube with 2.4 million subscribers, mostly Brazilian. And they went on to go on with the scam, and they went on to live stream. And I believe this means they got 26,000 people watching. I think this is also live. I mean, I can't read Portuguese, but I'm assuming 26 mil means 26,000. Assistindo is like maybe sitting in there, whatever. And basically, what this really is all about is they have a thing going on right here. You can see the name and you can see the thumbnail. The thumbnail, I believe, for YouTube algorithm looks quite legit. And the name says Ripple Cryptocurrency XRP News 2020 DeFi. And when people see the thumbnail and they have 2.5 million subscribers, they click, right? Because it's 100 million XRP giveaway. That's a lot of money. Now, of those 26,000, I don't know how many are real. I'm going to be assuming that a lot of them are real out of 2.5 million subs, if you have that many, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be clicking. And once they're seeing, they can win money, off a channel that they love and like, they're like, oh, what's this about? Right? And they just click because of the notification. And that really gets thousands of people in almost instantly, which I can really understand because they might not do live streams ever. So it's the first time and I get a notification and all things like that. Now, what happens though is once you click it, you're basically just entering into the scam, which just tells you to send them one and you'll send two back. Now, a couple of guys were asking me, how do these big accounts get hacked? Because it's not like the advertisements on YouTube are the worst. Those advertisements, a lot of people are blocking them. You can see I have an ad blocker right now. and a lot of guys are just easily clicking away from the ad. They don't really get, binged into it. But it's more so the accounts that get hacked that cause the most amount of harm, because they think it's a live stream from their really kind of favorite YouTuber possibly. So the accounts mostly get hacked by phishing. And what happens is these YouTubers get mails all the time from YouTube, right? Because, if you're a YouTuber, you get mails from YouTube. And now one of these emails, it looks like it comes from YouTube, but it isn't. It's actually from whoever, from the scammers, from the phishers. And they send it with like, you have a copyright strike. And you press it and boom, you're done. It's just one press and you're hacked, you're done for. And it happened to some of the biggest guys out there. It happened to so many guys that have huge channels that are really, really familiar with phishing. And it normally takes like a week or so from YouTube to clear this up. It just depends. But even if you see articles being built surrounding it, and I don't know, you can check up the article or the channel right now on YouTube yourself and see if it's already been recovered to the original owner. Let's type in on my phone here, Universo Curioso, to see if it's still okay. So no, this one has been fixed. I see it's completely back to Portuguese. They're not, they're just getting views on their videos. They just posted a video 23 hours ago, so they're doing completely fine. But yeah, very strange to think about it, right? That so many subs just got hacked all the way down. It's pretty damn crazy. Even though the channel might not be legit all the way, they only get like 30,000 views a video. But I think they do like top 5s or something like that. That's what it's kind of looking like. Maybe it's just 5, whatever. But yeah, pretty damn crazy, guys, if you think about it. Moving further, though, because I don't want to spend all the time on that. A little bit of an exploration further into the collateral type of thing, right? XRP as collateral for various financial assets is the holy grail. If XRP would act as a collateral for, let's say, $10 trillion in assets at a point in time, that would mean XRP would have to be $200 per coin minimum if all XRP in circulating supply would be used, which it won't. DM Logic said below there, if you're talking 10 trillion a day, the XRP is going to make multiple trips. So it could be done with significantly less than $200 per, right? And all the way says, nah, he's talking about XRP locked up as collateral to create a stablecoin. It would move anywhere. The amount of XRP locked up would change to adjust to the representative assets value and changes in the price of XRP. I hope they do enable a feature like this, though. Spark could have a similar impact, but not as pronounced as tokenizing assets on the XRP ledger and collateralizing it. Well, a couple of things I should add here. All right, one. Oh yeah, by the way, this Yasim here asks, what makes you think it's going to be usable or something like that? David Schwartz has said it before. A couple of other guys have said it before, not just YouTubers. And again, this is truthful. I've seen it before, and we actually read into this ourselves as well from Ripple Official. So it's the truth. It's not something that's crazy. But I want to say, there's a couple of things which we all should think about, right? One is, let's say we're talking about this Nostro Vostro system right now, right? Where there's a ton of money locked up. What Ripple and XRP are going to be doing is freeing up that money, because you don't need your dollars in, for example, Brazil to switch over really simply between these countries. You can just have it all in your home country and not deal with the Nostro Vostro, because, again, you can just use XRP. However, there are, to a certain degree, then, no more reasons to hold XRP, because if you have dollars, you can just as easily switch them over to, Brazilian money, right? The only thing I'm thinking about now, though, is what if they were to, instead of hold different Nostro Vostro accounts every year, just different currencies, what if they were to just hold only XRP? Maybe like dollar if they're established in the US, and XRP. Because what you're doing then is you don't have to go from dollar to the new pair, which might take, 2 clicks if you think about it. It just takes 1 click because you already have XRP, which you can then switch over to the new pair. And what that might do is just utilize them make it so they really have access to, first of all, right now they hold the most liquid asset in the world, and they just have access to every single digital currency out there in this blink of an eye, or every single normal currency out there. And even though if they had US dollar, they would only have to switch to XRP and then to the currency, right now they can easily, straight off the bat, just move it anywhere they want and then maybe switch it over and then move it around if they wanted to, whatever. It's just a lot simpler than having only US dollars if they just hold some XP in the back. Now, it also depends on what their risk aversion policy is. Like maybe they don't want to have such volatile assets, or maybe they don't want to only have US dollar though. Maybe they're like, all right, I want to go for some store of value sort of as well, which is not only US dollar, because right now, right, a lot of these Nostrovasra systems, they do kind of save the company or whatever country or some entity from devaluation or from inflation, because they will always have some different currencies, which means they might not be the most liquid. They still have something to go for if there's some hyperinflation going around, or the currency becomes worthless because they have some of them. They have some different currencies. If it were to happen to companies that have gotten rid of the Nostrovasra system that are only holding XRP, the only way they can get out of this then is if they were to switch it all over nearly at the start or really instantly to some other currencies to make sure they're still in a neutral position. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult for them to do something like that, right? Which is something I've been thinking about for a little bit. Ripple XRP holders can claim the Spark token via airdrop. Even though there's no start date for the Flare Network mainnet yet, XRP owners can already start claiming the Spark token. V7 has developed a tool for XUM and the XRP toolkit to enable non-custodial wallet owners to claim their tokens. All I'm saying is, if you're on Ledger here, it's going to be really, really simple. Binance has not yet given out anything like that. And Flare, I'm not supporting the system, but I do recommend to claim your free money, even though I'm not going to be doing it. Why? Because I really don't care for those tokens. It's not going to be a lot of money anyway. Might be free money, but if it's a couple $100, I really don't care too much. Kraken executive, 5 reasons why Bitcoin is at the beginning of a bull run. Pretty interesting statement. A combination of frightening macro phenomena and Bitcoin strength spells bullish for Kraken's den held. I think all of us could say that there's more chance of Bitcoin doing good in the next couple of months than it doing bad. More so because of all the uncertainty and also the fact that we're a couple months after the halving. And some guys have said that we always do good a couple months after the halving, so maybe that's coming. But more so, the inflation is coming up and the world debt is coming up. Those two macroeconomical factors really could spark something in crypto. And whenever I mention crypto, I always mean all those crypto, considering XRP, considering Bitcoin, all of them. Right? We're talking about aggregate, not just one. And then Charles Hoskinson calls himself King of Rats, as Adam Back says he's better at Bitcoin than Fake Toshi and Vitalik Buterin. Blockstream CEO Adam Back has given it to Charles Hoskinson, saying that even though he is into altcoins, he understands Bitcoin much better than Craig Wright and Vitalik Buterin. Yeah. I would say that this may be true. It's pretty difficult because Vitalik and Charles, they both co-founded Ethereum, right? If you think about it. Charles went on to found Ethereum Classic and Cardano, and Vitalik is still stuck with Ethereum. Fake Toshi, well, the newer Bitcoins, yeah, I don't really think you need to know much to do that, because only if he were to be Satoshi, then he would know much. But if Fake Toshi, you don't really have to know much about Bitcoin to fork it, theoretically speaking. So we can't say whether or not he knows a lot. Going from that point on forward, though, it's really hard to say whether or not Charles knows more than Vitalik. And I wouldn't even dare to call any opinion on that myself, because I really would not know. Also, I think it's really not necessary to debate about those things, as they've all founded their own crypto. 99% of the people talking about these crypto have not done that. So who are we to judge? Who are we to call out here? Who are we to say anything about it? First, get yourself a top 10 crypto, then call out who is better, him or her, once you are really at a position to talk about it or really at a position to do such a thing. Right now, I'm not important in this space whatsoever. So I'm just going to leave myself out of this whole debate and say these guys all know a freaking lot, and they're all doing their real best to get their crypto as popular as possible and as adopted as possible. So all we can do is just wait and see who really wins the race, right? In a couple of months, we'll see, though. Ethereum and Cardano are going head-to-head, seeing which one is going to be the best one. Chainlink is also getting into that battle, but it's going to be a couple of months before we see some results. Ethereum 2.0 is coming up. Cardano has really done a lot of their progressing for the last couple of months, so we'll see, guys. That was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. It's actually the last video of today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video soon. Take care, everybody. Have a very nice day.